Hello everyone, my name is Kurazarrh, and welcome back to Valheim, Swamp Crypt Edition. And I'm not going to keep you here long because we've been doing plenty of swamp exploration, but I wanted to bring you back for something that I found in this specific crypt. I haven't been doing crypts very long. In fact, this is the third one that I've found. May as well just mark that out here. There we go. And I have gone exactly 15 feet. These both had nothing in them except for mushrooms. And right over here, we have a familiar sight. We have a Vegvisir. So, I'm going to go ahead and register the location of this bone mass. It is not too far out, actually. That's pretty close. Okay. So it looks like we have the location of the next boss, which is pretty cool. And I think we're going to wait until we have a lot more iron stuff. Which would be not that, and not that. I have not found like any more iron. We are still sitting on the vast majority of it is just from that first crypt. So I'm going to spend a little while in the swamp here. I did a sort of trip around it just to see how big it is, and it's not huge, but it's decent size, and hoping to find more sunken crypts and no more abominations, because I am not here for that. Anyway, I'm not going to make you all sit through all of this adventure with me, because you've seen it for a lot of time already. I will see all of you on the other side of this when we are ready to start working on something else. It might not be bone mass. Wait, is this really the entire crypt? Wow. Alright, so you guys sat through an entire third crypt with me. Wow, that was quick. Anyway, we're not going to go right for bone mass just yet. We need to get a lot of stuff, get a lot of iron, and I want to spend some time doing some more base building. And I may tinker around with the what's it called? The longship a bit, and just sort of get a feel for how that goes, and sort of maybe bring you all along for a ride. Oh, these broken chests have fewer slots. I didn't realize. Interesting. Anyway, we got a little bit of iron. I'm going to leave the stuff here that doesn't really matter. You might matter. Your arrows. If I want arrows, you know, we'll just put it all together. There we go. Alright, everyone, I will catch you all in actually probably a little while. I'm going to be at this for probably several hours, given just how grindy this game is turning out to be. Which, as a thought, it strikes me like this game would be much better with, like, friends. Can't reach that one. And even though you would need, like, double the amount of material, at least, you know, one more multiplier per person, it would probably still take less time because you could sort of zip through things and have each other's backs, and if someone dies, they can maybe like guard your, guard your area, guard your corpse. That way you don't have to like backtrack and do death runs like I did when you have to go get your stuff. Anyway, that's it from me for now. I'll see all of you in probably a lot of hours. Well, everyone, we are back, and I have to admit, I goofed. I goofed. This guy right here, who goes invisible sometimes. This guy goofed. So I had recorded about a 45-minute span of time of having gotten back to the base and me chatting and stuff, and then I realized, no, I hadn't. It was a complete lie. I had forgotten to even open OBS, and so, yep, I was just talking to myself, again, as usual. So, I'm going to go over what we talked about and what I did briefly, but I think it's actually for the best because it was a lot of me rambling, like I usually do. So, what I did was, when I was out, I found one more sunken crypt over here, but that was the last thing I did, and there's actually, I think, no more swamp. It kind of ends right here. Now, while I was scouting out the swamp, I came around this direction, and right about here, I found some turnip seeds. And we'll get to that in a minute. But then, as I was coming back home, I built our longship right about here. I sailed around this way. I found floating off of the landmass here, off the continent, I found some kind of little island that's not marked on the map. I thought it was cool, but I didn't really want to stop. It looked like it was hard to get up on because it was very, like, tall and round. So I kept sailing, but I marked it. And I came around here and decided to kind of follow the land on this side of the channel this time around. And I came upon a second secret island that looked pretty identical to the first. So I think at some point, not today, but maybe in the next episode we will go check those out. So, it has been now a fair few number of days, and with the additional time spent lollygagging and not recording, it has become an unfair, not so few number of days, but I have been planting and harvesting turnips like a madman, and that has given us access to something new. Actually, a couple new things. One is I was able to make this spice rack, because the spice rack requires, if I can get my hammer out here, the spice rack requires dandelion, carrot, mushroom, thistle, and turnip. And what it does is it is an upgrade for the cauldron and gave us some additional recipes. So we now have the ability to make black soup, which is a very high health sort of meal. We also got, where is it? Saw it, down here. Sausages. So 1 boar meat and 4 entrails and 1 thistle makes 4 sausages, which is an even higher health buff than the black soup. And I think it's even, the black soup is, yep, the black soup is actually higher than the deer stew. We also have the muck shake, which is a very high stamina buff, but we also have turnip stew, which is even better. One, because it lasts the same amount of time as these other things that are really good. Here 20 minutes too. I might stick with, no, carrot soup, or not carrot soup, deer stew then. Just to keep the times the same, they're all 25 minutes. But the muck shake is a high stamina, and the turnip stew is as well. And also has a bit more healing than the muck shake does. Good to know. I haven't made any of that yet because I was sort of fooling around with other stuff. And one of the things is that I put together this little dining area here, and I'll show you how I did that and sort of how I came to this sort of little design here, which isn't anything to write home about, but I thought it was cute. So one, I wanted to have this raven throne here, and this is made with, if I can find it, here we go, 20 fine wood and 10 nails, so it costs 1 iron ingot. But the raven throne has increased our comfort level to 9 if I stand over here. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to be able to sit here and look out over the ocean and see the mountain in the distance. That's pretty cool. We also have here a mug, a tankard, sitting on an item stand. Now I found that there are vertical and horizontal item stands, so like you can put things on them. I have a little mushroom here for a lamp, and a deer stew, and another tankard. Now these, the horizontal, or these are the vertical ones, you can put things like heads on them, and I found something really cool that inspired me a little bit, is that you can actually put like the big bad heads on them too. So things like trolls, and in this case, Eikthyr, which I think is really cool, but maybe a little intense for this wall right here. So I've opted for the regular deer trophy instead. There we go. And then, after that, actually I think before that, but you wouldn't know. You weren't here, because I wasn't recording. I also went and played around with the new stone cutter that we have access to. Let's grab 8 of you. Okay, and then we want some stone and some wood. I think we need some fine wood too. No, you're not fine wood. Let's just take you. Can I fit you? I can. So I was playing around with the stone cutter outside, just so I could have some space to work. And I've been thinking, ever since that episode that I didn't record, about sort of how to incorporate the stone into our builds. Or stone cutter, there you are. There we are. So you can use it as a crafting station. All you can make so far is a grinding wheel that I put up above our anvil. But this, now that we have it out, lets us build with stone. And we have a bunch of cool, interesting blocks to play with now, which I really enjoy. It's very satisfying to sound. To listen to. Got arches. We've got pillars. We've got some big walls, big boy walls right there. And we also have some little boy walls. Now I did discover that you really can't put the stone, like, on the wood. It'll just sort of break. So I'm guessing the stone's sort of designed for, or intended for, like, foundation work, and then you build on top of that with the wood. So don't be putting your stone on your wood. It won't stay. So yeah, I went ahead and put that away. I went ahead and replaced our rickety wooden stairs here with the stone. I'm a little mixed on it. I don't know. It's a little too different because we don't have any other stone foundation stuff, so I might replace them with the regular old-fashioned wood stairs. But I haven't really done that yet, obviously. So that was kind of a chill base building session where I just kind of yammered for a while. And I was going to see if I could recreate it, but you sort of just not, you notice with all the different recipes that don't show up when I, do the thing. So I figured instead, let's keep the base building idea. And I was thinking, I really want to get the dormer on this roof done. And I thought maybe that could be our fun little base building thing, since you all missed this little build here, and my yammering outside, and my oohing and ahhing over everything. Okay, another bite. Ah, yes. Whatever. And let's get this going on. And make it look good. And oh right, we're offset by one, I would say block, but we're offset by 1 unit of measure here. Let me put my stuff away. We're not going to need basically any of this, except for a couple bronze nails. We need some fine wood, and then mostly just wood. Of the woodchuck kind. Empty you out. And yeah, let's get this going on. Now what I think I want to do is I want to have probably a portico. It'll be a portico, but I want to have a little roof here that is of the 26-degree variety, just for a different feel to it. Like, it's going to be sort of broad and flat in contrast with this sort of taller roof here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start by getting some of this on, like that, and then we'll work out how to connect it. Oh. Whoops. We'll work out how to connect it. It's very weird. I was expecting this to need a centerpiece in the middle here, one of these guys. But I guess not. Okay, that's fine. I'm down with that. I can play by those rules. I'm going to go ahead and sleep just to keep the big baddie annoying guys from throwing rocks at us and being annoying. And while we're sleeping, and you're not seeing anything on the screen, except for that blinking eye loading icon, I should probably go ahead and mention that you probably noticed something about how I've expanded our little area here, our berm, and we have a bit of a ragged corner over here, and that's because this was, I think, the build height for this area. You can only sort of dig down so far or raise up so far from the default height of any given area. So I'm going to work out what to do here. I might try to, I don't know, cover it up or maybe work with it. Maybe just turn it into like a little nature preserve with some trees or something. I don't know. But this took like, I don't know, 15 chests worth of stone. That was a blast. So let's get up here and I want the portico to come out. Is that far enough? I think it is. Let's see. I could go out one more and see how it looks. Let's try it. With the right block in hand. That might be a little too much. Yeah, that's a little too tunnel-like. I think we'll leave it at just the one. That's fine. Come on, get the... There we go. Get the wood. And then... Let's see. So we're going to want to take out... Whew. Take out you. Plunk. Not that it'll really matter, but I do want this to line up pretty well. Ladders are going to be a death of me. Let's eat some food. Yes, I'm eating sort of plain food while I'm around the house. Just figure it's a little better. And... Ooh, let's take this back one more block. So we're going to get up here and I'm going to hop my way to the roof. If I can without dying. There we go. And press the wrong buttons all over again. Again. Can I... Nope, nope, nope. Oh, get up. Get up on the roof ridge, buddy. Get up there. There we go. There we go. Okay. You, and then get you. What if I stand here? There we go. Oop, clunk. Done it again, folks. Broke his ankles all over again. That kind of sticks in. I'm not a wild fan of that. Maybe... Maybe... Do we care? Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. Let's find a way to make this come out an extra half of a block, so to speak. Come on, buddy. So let's start by putting this... That's the same spot, isn't it? I bet it is. Oh, no? Maybe? Maybe we're good? Give me my materials back. Thank you. Let's try it. Oh, there's no more wood there. These bees are getting antsy. I'm going to squash them. Oh, what was that? What was that? Get lost. There we go. And then spin you around. Hopefully this will look a little better from the inside. How's it go? How's it look? Ah, much better. Okay, cool. So, actually, looking at that, I kind of think we can probably put that piece of roof back in. This stuff right here. We can do that just so we have enough roof here on the inside, and then we come in here with some of these pieces. Somehow. Yes. Like that. Is there a centerpiece for this? Not really. There's the crossbeam. Not quite what I'm looking for, but you know, it's not bad. Put another one of you in, what happens? Spin you around. Can I sort of layer you inside each other? Not... Oh! Oh! Look at that. Oh, flawless. Then we can come in here with a bit of this, I think. Tuck you right in there like that. And then... yeah. That then gives us the chance to do that for one. And then... oops, wrong button, again. We can drop this guy right there. Let's see if that fits. I want to put Eikthyrd's head over our door. Let's see. Please don't look dumb. Oh, yeah. That's how we're doing it. You bet. You bet. I could almost hang it a little bit higher, though, so let's move that item stand up. Just a little bit, like that. Oops. There we go. Yes, that looks pretty cool. I am here for that. And this looks okay from the sides, except for the random piece of wood sticking out up top. How to fix that? Let's see. Tell you what. You come back down. You come down. You come down. You come down, and you come down. Give me my wood back. Thank you. And I think we're just going to do... probably some of these guys, actually. And here I'm using the shift key. Someone pointed this out a while back that I can use the shift key. I had actually already figured that out because I was finally looking at the tooltips using right shift to toggle snapping options you can see down in the lower right hand corner. But thanks for the tip. But I had actually already gotten that one sorted out. Now, it leaves a gap, but you know what? With the trophy up here, I don't think it'll matter too much. Let's do that. And then... there we go. And do we have wood sticking up? No, we have Eikthyrd's horns sticking up, I think. If it is, then I'll lower it back down. Yep, okay, horns are coming back down. He's sticking up a little too much. Oh, that works too. There we go. I didn't want the horns sticking down so far, so close to our heads, but it looked a little too funny from the side. So yeah, that actually works out pretty well. I'm surprised. I was kind of expecting to need to use some of the inner and outer corners, or inner corner pieces to help join those together, but like, I think because we have this hanging over and our wall goes up here, it gave us a bit of leeway to work with, so that's actually really handy. That's good to know. We have a little bit of fluff showing through, but I'm not too bothered by that. Now, something else I wanted to do while we're here is I'm thinking we should make a banner, because we can, and I'm kind of thinking about, a lot of good colors here. I like them all, honestly. Green is my favorite color, but I don't know that I want to use green here. It's very foresty, very, very elven, and we're very much not an elf. We're a strong Viking warrior. Purple is nice. Purple's very royal, but we're not very kingly yet. I'm kind of feeling the blue. So we need leather scraps, fine wood, and blueberries. Good thing I went on a blueberry run between episodes a while back. So, how much fine wood do we have? Plenty. Oh, there you are. So, how's this banner look? Oh, okay. That is pretty cool, and you can... Oh, it actually moves as you walk through it. That's pretty neat. Okay, so it's not going to go here. I just wanted to see what it looked like. So we could put these basically anywhere. Oh, that's cool. That is fun. I almost want to put them, like, here? I don't want them to collide with the railings here or obscure the window. I could almost do it, like, on the sides here? Right at the very end? How does that look? Let's find out. Get out of the way. I don't hate it. I think we didn't really give ourselves enough room to really make these go where I want them. I'd like to have a little bit more space, like a little bit more wall to this side of this one, but it's not bad. I mean, I could take it or leave it, like not like a... Well, not take it or leave it as in like get rid of it, but I think it's not a bad look. Could almost put a couple out here too. It snaps there? Oh, yes. Yes, this is why we're here, folks. This is why we're here. Nope, not quite like that. Oh. No, my expensive fine wood stuck up there. There we go. And one more over here. Yes, that looks so much better. That looks less good. Just stop waving in the breeze, it'll be fine. So, yeah, that is fun. That is pretty cool. Let's get up there and grab our fine wood. I am not in the business of wasting fine wood, especially. Oh, no. Did we get the fine wood? Yes, I can. Reaching into the portal. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. That was a fun bit of color in a game where getting color seems pretty, like, middle game. You don't really get many colors to work with until, well, until you get What was that, stone? We need for that fine wood. We needed fine wood, a workbench, blueberries, leather scraps. So yeah, we'll say early to mid game you can get colors. Armor stand too. Oh, and there's something I wanted to try here. A while back, when we got the ancient bark, this flashed by the bonfire, and I wanted to see how it looks and also whether it requires fuel. Because it's got a startling core, I kind of figured it wouldn't require fuel, but I am no expert in this game just yet. I'm working on it, but give me some time, guys. So let's put this stuff away. Oh, that used a lot of leather. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Duly noted. Maybe even unduly noted. So we need a bit of this and a bit of that. Oh, and a startling core. Are somewhere. There you are. Let's put it right on the wood here. That'll work. So it's a little bit picky. There we go. So you do use firewood. Okay. Let's see how it looks. I'm not burning fine or core wood though, that's for sure. This system wasn't placed the best, I don't think. It could use some touch-up, but it's fine, whatever. I'll survive. The stairs give me some good cardio. Oh, wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, does this give any, like, utility outside of being probably very bright and very warm? Got a pretty good radius. How far can I go and still be warm? Wow. So that is a lot farther than a regular campfire. It's not bad. Bye. Interesting. So yeah, that's all good to know. I'm gonna have to sort of really spend some time thinking about how I want to put all of these parts together. There's a lot of moving parts in designing all of these things, and I'm still learning how to use everything and make things work together. But I'm slowly getting the hang of it, and I have been occasionally watching some more build videos and learning just sort of how to use some of the parts to, well, some of the, oh my gosh, they took out all our blueberries. Wow. Anyway, yeah, using different building pieces to do different things, like using the fences for the windows, that kind of thing. I thought it was pretty cool. So, yeah. But anyway, I think that's about where we're going to call this episode of Valheim. I hope you all enjoyed the pre-trek back and then the post-trek back. And pardon the forgetfulness in turning on OBS, but I think this actually turned out better than what I would have recorded the first time. So, that doesn't really light me up very well, does it? Well, anyway, as always, my name has been Kurazarrh. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.